Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
This.
Give me all you got!
Listen,
Give me all you got!
swear me and my brother.
I can tell you I don't have money, but what I do have are a very particular set of skills.
Right now! I want to talk! You kill him! You kill yourself, you motherfucker! Give me back my son! Help! I didn't kill my wife! I don't care!
Hello and welcome to Stand and Watch, the best and only dad movie podcast you're ever going to listen to, because we killed all the other ones.
We didn't technically kill them. That's what we told you. You had us erase them from your memory, and yeah, they're killed. They're dead. They're
Yeah.
gone.
Dead and gone.
Basically, they're dead to you.
Yeah, they're dead to you, but they're not dead in the physical sense.
They're not dead in the like metaphorically, they're dead.
Metaphorically, they're dead. Psychologically, they're dead. But they're out there somewhere.
They're dead, and to you. And then we went and picked up the pieces, and now we're with them for some reason.
Yeah, we used what you knew about them to get in their good graces and...
Steal their underwear.
Hi, Steve.
Yeah, we stole their underwear.
Yeah.
Hi, Steve. Hi, Standies. I'm Nick.
I'm Matt.
I've never stolen a pair of underwear, I'll have you know. Never have I stolen a pair of underwear.
I've never even thought about stealing someone's underwear.
I've seen other people's underwear. I've seen it. But I've never stolen the underwear. I've had the chance. I've been in the vicinity.
I haven't even seen another person's underwear. I look away. When I'm in the store and I go to the underwear section, I close my eyes and walk through.
Matt still believes that everyone's built like a Barbie doll and a Ken doll down there.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
In case you haven't caught on yet, today's movie is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Might be the longest title for a movie we've ever covered.
Trying to think, have there been any? Yeah, it might be. I think it is. It's the longest movie title we've ever covered. Not the longest movie, though.
Not the longest movie, no. This is actually a pretty stoic, pretty tight movie.
This is a good length.
I will say this was the most awkward movie to say into my Fire Stick because it didn't get me like 3 or 4 times. So I had to say it 3 or 4 times.
Did you say the whole thing?
The whole thing.
Each time?
And the thing is, the Fire Stick has been talking back to me. And every time it talks, I tell it like, hey, stop talking.
What do you mean
stop talking?
What do you mean it talks back to you?
It's Alexa. She's like, I'm looking up that movie for you, Big Daddy. And it's like, no, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Stop fucking talking.
Why would
She's
you
like, "You're being
program?
very
Why would
mean."
you program your Alexa to call you Big Daddy?
I didn't. It just started doing it one day. It just started talking.
Oh no!
And it never did that.
Oh no!
It used to just look up the movies and not say anything, and now it's like, I'm doing it for you. It's like, no, shut the fuck up.
Did
Look
this
for the fucking movie?
Did this happen before or after we covered Her?
It might have been before or after. I don't know anymore.
Well, I guess if you see Nick running around frantically talking into a pair of headphones, it's
Where are you? Where are you?
It's
Why
because
did you leave me?
It's because his Alexa hasn't been responding to him in a little while.
It just drives me crazy. I don't need my Fire Stick to talk to me. Just pull up the movie I asked for. Shut the fuck up.
I remember one time years ago, we had a Google Home. Somebody gave it to us or whatever. And I had it set up and it would like talk to you if you like, hey, Google or whatever. And one day it just started speaking. Like nobody said anything to it. Nobody said, hey, Google. Nobody did anything. It just started talking. And so I immediately unplugged it. And I've sworn off any of those kinds of devices ever since.
What did it say? Was it like, you're all going to die tonight?
I don't remember what it said. I don't know. It Googled something or something. I don't know. I don't remember. So long ago, I was just like, that's weird. Why is it talking on its own? What's it listening? It's like it's listening to us without us wanting it to listen. Like, no thanks.
I've found a perfect place to hide your bodies 4.3 miles away. Turn left.
I don't need a Google Home or an Alexa to tell me where to hide the bodies. Thank you very much.
What are those for anyway? I know we need to get to the movie, but what are those home things for? I've never understood. Hey, I need to talk to the box. I never understood that.
I don't know either, to be honest with you.
The closest I've ever gotten to it was when I had an Xbox One, like a launch Xbox One, and it had the Connect. And it was the coolest thing because you could just say Xbox on and it would turn your Xbox on. And that was all I needed. I don't need any bullshit talking to me. Just Xbox on. Oh, wow, it's too loud in here. Xbox volume down. Xbox boot up this game. And that's all I needed. Didn't
Yeah.
say a word, just did its fucking job.
Yeah, that's all you need. That's all voice activation should do and should be. Just, hey, turn on. That's it.
I don't need this isn't Blade Runner 2049. This isn't my hologram
Yeah.
girlfriend that I just gave the ability to be anywhere.
Yeah.
No.
It's just play movie. That's it. That's all you need.
Yeah, I don't need it's not a conversation. Just start the fucking movie. Start it.
Yeah. I don't need my phone to tell me, let me find the best places that you. I was like, no, I didn't ask you.
The best movie theater that you can pull it out at is 3 miles away.
These days,
Lotion is sold at the Walgreens across the street for $5.99. Shall I buy you some for pickup?
AI would do that. Would tell you that.
Where's the best Jorkin theater at?
The best Jorkin theater is 3.6 miles away from you and is currently playing Zootopia 2.
See, I think all the of course it's playing Zootopia too. I think if all this AI shit played more into like how dumb people are, because it tries to be like prim and proper, and like if it was just, and I don't want to say degenerate because I think Grok is trying to be the degenerate AI. It's like, no, I just want to, like, if you gave me an AI that was constantly misspelling things, I'd be like, yeah, this feels human. This feels more human than you actually typing out like a buzzwordy email.
I saw a screenshot today that Grok thinks the Dilbert guy is still alive.
Grok is in denial. It's in the denial stage of grief.
It was like, no, Grok was like, Scott, whatever his name is still alive and was posting as of today, February 5th, 2026 at this time. It's like, no, he's dead. That's not true. It's like, why?
Grok, he died. Cancer won.
It's like, I wouldn't mind if I wouldn't mind AI if it's like, if we just admitted it's stupid, it doesn't know anything, and we shouldn't put it in charge of things.
Yeah, if we stop trying to use it for like capital, like
Yeah.
if it was just like a novelty thing where it's like, oh, I googled my house and now it's kind of like when the flight simulator game came out like in 2020 and kids were flying planes into each other's houses.
Yeah.
Like that's the goofy shit. That's the goofy shit.
Yeah, right? Like, I don't need AI running the government when it doesn't even know that the Dilbert creator is dead.
Right. Like you wait, yeah, you're concerned, but then you're like, oh yeah, they have a government contract.
Yeah,
Ew,
right? It's like,
ew.
it's so easy to find out that, like, a human being, it takes 10 seconds to Google Scott, whatever his name is, Dilbert guy, and you find, okay, he's dead. Like, this is right? But if an AI can't even do that, why is it in charge of anything?
I wonder if Grok would still spit out like excerpts from Mein Kampf.
Probably.
It's got him in there. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, though.
Yeah,
Longest title ever.
no Mein Kampf in this movie.
No, unless there's deleted scenes we don't know about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read the thing here. ESOTSM. I'm shortening it. Is a 2004 American romantic drama film directed by Michael Gondry and written by Charlie Kaufman, from a story by Gondry, Kaufman, and Pierre Bismuth. It stars Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet as a couple who undergo memory erasure after they break up. Kirsten Dunst, Mark Ruffalo, Elijah Wood, and Tom Wilkinson appear in supporting roles. The title of the film is a quotation from the 1717 poem Eloisa to Abelard by Alexander Pope. It uses elements of psychological drama and science fiction and a nonlinear narrative to explore the nature of memory and love. ESOTSM was released in theaters in the United States features on March 19, 2004, to widespread acclaim from critics who praised the script and direction. The film is a box office success, grossing $74 million on $20 million budget. was named the American Film Institute one of the top 10 films of 2004 at the 77th Academy Awards. Bismuth, Gandhi, and Kaufman won Best Original Screenplay, and Winslet received a nomination for Best Actress. The film has been named by several publications as one of the greatest of the 21st century and gained a cult following. It inspired musical projects such as J Electronica's 2007 piece Eternal Sunshine, The Pledge, Jane Aiko's 2014 track Spotless Mind, and Ariana Grande's 2024 album Eternal Sunshine. That is ESOTSM. Who do we want to test? Who do we want to smell test from this cast?
Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood. I was getting ready to recommend him because I know Carrie had that weird Emma Stone phase that he was really into her. He wanted to smell her feet or something.
Didn't we all have a weird Emma Stone phase?
I played football with someone who played football with her brother. That's my 6 degrees of separation from Emma Stone. All right, Elijah Wood. I'm gonna move over here. Let's go to personal life. He just seems like a guy that really likes movies. Let's see here. Wood has a tattoo of the Elvish Sundarian word 9, written in Tolkien's conscripted script of Tengwar. Cool. Wood was ranked as number 7 on Autograph Collector magazine's list of 10 best Hollywood autograph signers.
What?
There really is a magazine for everything, isn't there? Charitable gesture. Wood visited the Chilean town of Quirepto, one of the hardest hit by the 8.8 magnitude earthquake that struck on February 27, 2010. It made a personal visit to many of the victims and was accompanied by First Lady of Chile, Cecilia Morel. Wood participated in the 2011 Occupy Wall Street movement. There it is. Bad egg.
Wait, he was part of the Occupy Wall Street movement?
Yeah, he was an active supporter of Bernie Sanders during the 2016 presidential. I'm cleaning my hands of this guy. No, Elijah. No. Oh, wait, hold on.
I'm starting to think he passes the smell test.
He does. Hold on. I saw pedophiles and I was like, oh, wait, we need to read more. During a 2016 interview with Sunday Times, Wood accused Hollywood of being organized by pedophiles who preyed on children within the industry, including many of his fellow child actors. Wood credited his mother with protecting him from these vipers and parties where that kind of thing was going on. After the interview made international headlines, Wood clarified that he had no firsthand experience or observation of the topic, and that his comments had been partly based on the documentary An Open Secret that he had seen. I love that he spoke out against pedophiles and everyone's like, wait a minute. You didn't see anything firsthand. Bad, Elijah.
It turns out he was right, though.
He was right. He was right.
Okay, so
everyone who got mad at Elijah for that comment owes Elijah an apology.
Elijah Wood passes the smell test. He's a good egg.
Passes the smell test. I like him.
Yeah.
Amazing in Wilfred. Go watch Wilfred if you haven't seen it.
Okay. Letterbox reviews.
He's a dirtball. He's a dirtball in this movie, though. But yeah, Letterbox reviews.
I got mine here. This is from Shy, or Shay, I've heard it both ways, who is a patron saint of Letterbox. Praise be.
Praise be to thee.
Gave this movie 5 stars and a heart and wrote, "What if I killed myself?"
From left fucking field.
Valid reaction in this movie.
I had one and I decided against it, but now I kind of want it. So I'm going to read the one I got and then I'm going to pull up the other one I had.
Okay.
So I've got one from Ellie Bean, who gave it 5 stars and a heart and said, "Everyone, please be quiet. My brain cells are thinking." The other one I got, I forget who it was, but they basically said, "I guess I'm the Joker now."
Yeah.
I like this movie a lot more than I thought I was. I started it a little before you and I sat down here now, and the opening is a little jarring just because the way they talk at the beginning and like, oh, this is gonna be one of those movie theater kids really fucking glaze on about. But then it kept going. It's like, oh no, this is really interesting. The movie's doing really interesting things. These characters are fun. These aren't overwritten like assholes that like pull out some pop culture thing to feel cool or to feel like a real character. No, like this is fine.
I think the the opening really works because first of all, it's 20 minutes before the credits start, which I like. I'm like, "Hell yeah. You gonna wait 20 minutes before the opening credits? Good for you."
It's one of it's one of those things where the opening credits pop and you're like, God damn, how long has it been? You pause the movie for a minute to see.
Yeah, but I think the opening really works because those first 20 minutes, it is a rom-com. Like, he has the little he's this shy guy, he plays hooky from work. He meets the Manic Pixie Dream Girl, they have their little meet cute on the subway, and you're like, "Okay,
He's
this is"
journaling.
right?
He's
And
journaling.
it's like, "Okay, this is your this is your standard, movie meet cute," and it keeps going, and then he drops her off at home. And she's like, "Can I go sleep at your house?" He's like, "Okay." She's like, Let me go get my toothbrush." And then he's in the car, and then Elijah Wood pops up. He's like, "Hey, man, what are you doing here? Can I help you?" And you're like, "What's going on here?" And then it just cuts to like it's Jim Carrey in the car crying. You're like, "What happened?" And it's
It's
the
a
opening
really effective.
credits.
See, I think I had a wall going into this because I always thought this was like a hipster movie because I've only ever been recommended it by people in beanies. So that was a concern going in. But after that first 20 minutes, I was like, oh, okay. Like they broke up. We kind of saw like the meet cute and then it ended and everything. So we basically got like an abbreviated version of the relationship. And then, yeah, they just jump right into like the weird, otherworldly sci-fi type shit right after that.
Yeah, you get the little meet cute, and then it just cuts to, okay, they've broken up. Turns out she had him erased from her memories. So now he's gonna do it.
Very, very typical breakup thing. Like, oh, you did this? Now I'm gonna do it out of spite.
Yeah, right. But then it turns out Elijah Wood works at the place that erases the memories. You're like, oh, hang on, what's he doing there?
Was that the first time you saw that? Was this very obvious for you, or were you like, because there's the scene where she's at the working at the bookstore and she's like, "I can help you, sir," and then the boyfriend is like hidden. Like it was very obvious that it was him from the get go, right?
Well, yeah, because he's there at the beginning. I mean, it's hard to have Elijah Wood play someone and then hide the fact that her boyfriend is Elijah Wood,
Right.
because not a lot of people look like that and are that small, tiny size.
And you know it's him from the back of the head. Like he's got a very, very peculiar back of the head.
Yeah. So you do I do think it's obvious that it's him, but I think the movie I think it works in the sense that you're like, "Well, what's going on here?"
I love that this feels like it's a 5 minutes from tomorrow movie. It feels like because this came out in 2004, like,
Yeah.
even in 2004, this feels like, "Oh, hey, in 2009, we'll be erasing people from our memories."
Well, because even the technology they use, he's just got, like, a stupid, like, fucking spaghetti strainer type helmet on that they put on his head
Mhm.
with, like, wires coming out of it that's just hooked up to, like a fucking blocky laptop.
Yeah, these old ass laptops from 2004, like a compact laptop with the little
Yeah.
tracking ball in the middle.
You're like, this is not like a sci-fi machine." You're like, "This is, like, plausible technology that they would hook you up to and just be like, 'We're just gonna erase your brain waves.'"
Yeah, and they've got the charts of the brains up. It's like, "Okay, here's the part of the brain we're gonna get this out of. Here's the part of this." And it definitely feels like a pseudoscience. It
Yeah.
definitely feels like something if someone came out today and was like, "Hey, I can erase your memory," there'd be a bunch of numbskulls sitting in there like, "Hey, we're gonna let Dr. Flim Flam erase our memories today. Hit that like and subscribe button."
Yeah, like, on the computer, they have, like, a scan of like, a real-time scan of his brain as he's sleeping with just, like, little dots, and like, "Well, this is him, and now he's disappeared, we gotta find him again. Oh, there he is. He's popped up in this part." It's like, "Okay, this seems science-y." Like, this is, like, it's not like, "Oh, that's from 2049." You're like, "Okay, this seems like a thing that they would do and how they would track you if they're scanning your brain in your sleep."
I also really like how seedy it is because you have like this small team of people. You have uh the doctor whose name I'm blanking on right now. that is Dr. Howard
Yeah.
Miertzweck.
Dr.
And I
Howard.
guess you have like his like Dr. Howard, you have his assistant, played by Mark Ruffalo, Stan.
Yeah.
You have the receptionist, Mary, and
Kirsten
then
Dunst.
Elijah. I guess Elijah Wood's character Patrick is the other technician, but
Yeah.
he kind of just seemed like a goon. Like he was just there. He was
Yeah.
just there to like support. And I like how back of a garage this operation feels because they're technically like the second part of the treatment, they're in your home while you sleep, just sitting there erasing memories.
Yeah, they're in your
And
home while you sleep, they're taking your food, they're smoking weed, like, this is not a professional operation.
no, they're fucking on your chair. And you
Yeah.
know what? I think that it got this part of it down pretty good because I mean, every other news day you hear about someone going down to Mexico for like some liposuction or some kind of other operation that up here in the States it's hard to get or it's too expensive. And folks just drive down willy nilly to some location to get lip injectors or whatever the fuck else.
Yeah, this is a very very back rooms operation going on here, right? Like, they follow you home, but you don't know they're following you home.
They take your personal belongings, and in the case of Elijah Wood, they use those personal belongings to pursue a relationship with your ex.
Yeah. They they I guess they're supposed to destroy the things, but Elijah Wood just takes them and uses like, he reads through all, like, the love notes and, like, the gifts and whatever, and and tries to pretend, "Hey, this is all coming from me."
Yeah, he tries to recreate these moments, and they just feel like because you see the moments originally, and you're like, "Oh, that's like a sweet, beautiful moment between these two people who love each other," and then you see it like replicated by someone else who has no idea about this person,
And
and it's just like, "Oh, this feels gross."
it feels gross, and it's really cringy too, like, you see the moment when they're on the lake, Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet, and it's like a really sweet moment, and then Elijah Wood tries to copy it, and you're like, "This is like I'm wa this it's like trying to watch Michael Scott do something."
Right.
Y
It feels like watching, not to bring it back to AI, but it feels like watching AI trying to recreate a moment.
Yeah, like, it's like, "No, man, don't like, why are you doing that?" And even she picks up on it, she's like, some of the stuff works, she's like, "Oh," like, she gives her a gift, and she's like, "Wow, no one's ever got me jewelry that I liked before," right? But then he tries to, like, use the same lines that Jim Carrey was using, and she's just like, "No, what's wrong with you? This is" like, she feels something's off.
Well, and early on in the scene, which turns out to be actually like a flash forward, she's like, "I don't like people calling me nice. I don't like the word nice." And like repeatedly, Patrick is using the word nice when he's with her, and you can just feel her. She's reacting like it's nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah, um, 'cause he is trying to replicate something that you can't replicate. Like, he has the stuff, but he doesn't have the history with this person, he doesn't know her.
You can't recreate the chemistry that just happens naturally.
Yeah, it's just, and he's trying, and it's weird enough that he's even trying to do this.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, it's a very nasty use of power, and it's if the whole thing hadn't fallen apart by the end, I'd be like, "Hey, yeah, I think they need to fire Patrick," and then
yeah,
maybe also Dr. Howard needs to go away for a little bit.
yeah, because then it turns out Dr. Howard had a relationship with Kirsten Dunst and erased her memories of it.
And I love that she just loves him. She's like, "I'm a fan of his, like I love his work," and then eventually she finds out that she did have a relationship with Howard. They erased her memory, and so she loves the work. She thinks what they're doing is great work, and then she finds out it's been done to her, and she's like, "No, this is gross.
Yeah,
What the hell?"
she finds out that it happened to her, she's like, "Fuck this," and then she sends all the files to all the people who had it happen to them.
And then yeah, Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet, like again, like they hear these things from each other that they hate about each other, but their chemistry is so off the charts that it's like, well, you still want to give this thing a go because obviously there was something that we liked about each other, and now that we're aware of the things that we dislike, like I can kind of live. I can live with that.
Yeah, but even because again, she's like, it's just she says, "It's just this is what's gonna happen. We know this is what's gonna happen. Like it's good. It's gonna end probably." And Jim Carrey's just like, "Okay,
Okay. It's the greatest thing he could have said. It's not like this big romantic moment. It's just
it's
okay.
just okay, sure, it's gonna end, but let's give it a go."
It, again, it's one of those like it's better to have loved and lost than to never love at all. It's like, yeah, let's hey,
Yeah,
we know how it ends. Fuck it. Let's experience it.
yeah. Um, and yeah, then it does turn out that the little meet cute they had at the beginning happened after they erased each other's memories. That's like them meeting for the first time for the second time.
Yeah, it took me a minute to realize because I thought so. The way they play it is on the train. They think she
They
mentions they've met before.
or they she mentions that he seems like from or it seems like they've met before. But like, yeah, the beginning of the movie is your standard meet cute, but then by the end it's revealed, oh no, that meet cute you saw, because it's like we said, you have their meet cute and then it cuts to him crying in the car. So you assume, okay, they broke up in between, and that's what we're seeing now. It's like a flash forward, but it's actually a flashback. And
Yeah.
the meet cute from the beginning happens after the memories have been erased, and they're just meeting again.
So it is in fact a meet. It's a re-meet. It's a re-meet.
It's a
Reheated.
it's
They
a re
reheated the meet.
it's a re-cute.
It's a re-cute. It's a remake.
Yeah.
But it's really well done. That was a source of confusion for me early on, but then I realized when I saw him running to the train, I was like, "Oh fuck, okay, yeah, yeah, I'm dumb. I caught up. I'm all caught up."
Yeah. And yeah, everything in between that, it takes place in his memories. And God, it's the way this movie no movie looks like this.
It's a dream.
Yeah, it's a dream. But like everything, yeah, no movie looks like this. Just the way m- the the guy, what's his name? Is it Michael or Michelle? I know he's French.
Uh, shoot, it is Michelle.
Whatever. I'm gonna call him Michael. Michael Gondry. He was a music video director. I know this before. Like this was his first movie, I think.
Might be Mitchell. Now that I think about it.
Mitchell. Well, he was a music video director before this, and you know what? Like, yeah, couldn't have picked a better. Like, if you're gonna get someone to direct this, it should be a music video director.
There is something to be said about music video directors. I'm forgetting their name right now, but there's a music video director. I'm gonna look it up. So Atlanta, the FX show with Donald Glover, um, and a lot of that show is like very dreamlike. I don't know what music video directors have
I guess,
going on, but when
I
it comes to dreamlike sequences, they're really good at them.
well, because
I'm sorry, that was Hiro Murai.
okay, yeah, well, a lot of music video directors, music videos tend to be very a lot of quick things happen.
Mhm.
A lot of quick cut editing and just a lot of weird visuals go on in music videos. I guess that just makes them really good at doing dreamlike stuff. And I know a lot of the stuff they did in this movie was practical.
Yeah, the Jim Carrey pretending to be a 4-year-old again, using the forced perspective to show him hiding under the table while
Yeah.
Kate Winslet's legs just go back and forth.
Yeah. There's a shot where he's like walking through the bookstore as like the lights are going out and whatever. And then when he comes, he's like walking towards the screen and he comes out and he's in his friend's apartment. That was
Yes, that's his sister, right?
I don't know. I don't know if that's his sister, if they're just friends.
Yeah, yeah, that's a really good. I really like that shot as
It's a good
the lights are going
it's a really
off and
good
he
shot. I
walks
know
into the.
I know they did that practically.
That might be my favorite shot of the movie. That or stuff on the beach.
Yeah. But yeah, this movie, it looks like I know a lot of people, well, you don't really remember your dreams that well. But like, this is what your dreams look like when you're like remembering things and you're like sleeping. Like if you close your eyes and try to remember things, it all happens in a haze, right? Things blend together. There's a lot of scenes in this movie where there's just like a spotlight on, and for like half a second and it goes away and it comes back.
It's very yeah, everything's very distorted, things disappear, things reappear.
There's
I mean,
people
the
in the
whole house at the
background.
end is falling apart. Yeah, people in the background.
Their faces, like, first they have faces, then they get kinda, like, smudgy.
The stuff, like, from well, and it's all from memory, but, like, the stuff from memory, like, so there's a part where, like, he's trying to turn around Elijah Wood, but he's only ever seen the back of his head.
Yeah, so when he
So
turn
he's every time he flips him, it's the back of his head.
yeah, none of the books in the bookstore have, spine covers, like, they're all blank or they're, like, turned around because he doesn't remember the books in the bookstore.
Good detail. It's a good little detail, I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Um, I know there's a lot of little continuity errors in the movie that are on purpose because you never remember things properly.
And I'm surprised more goofs didn't bring some of those up.
Yeah, I know some of them did, but yeah, like, there's just little things that kinda get distorted from, like, one shot to the next, but you're like, that an IMDb goof loser would be like, "Whoa, that's a continuity error," but it's like, "No, but it's because he's in a memory, and you're not gonna remember something like that perfectly."
Well, and I like how so everything's getting distorted in his dream, and then meanwhile we're cutting back to like these sleep science goofballs, and everything out there is also a little bit like disoriented. Like Mark Ruffalo's relationship to Mary, Kirsten Dunst's character, Elijah Wood thinking he has a chance with
Kate Winslet.
with with Kate Winslet, uh, the doctor, getting high off his own supply.
Yeah, nobody in this movie has, like, a I don't even I there's no such thing as a perfect relationship, but I don't even know if anyone in this movie has necessarily a good relationship.
No, they don't because, and it's weird because the like they're literally like having sex while he's over there getting his memories wiped.
Yeah. No, but yeah, like, Mark Ruffalo and Kirsten Dunst are, like I don't know if they're a couple or if they're just, you know, friends with benefits,
Situationship, yeah,
situationship or whatever.
situationship.
But like they're definitely something, but she's clearly in love with Dr. Howard and Mark Ruffalo like obviously knows it and like it's really awkward when they're like there and she starts talking about him and she's like, "Oh, he does such great work." And you're just looking at Mark Ruffalo and you're like, I feel bad for the guy.
I feel bad because of his terrible haircut, but also, man, he's not getting the girl at the end of this.
Yeah, right. And like so they have that thing and then Dr. Howard is married, but he had this affair with his young secretary or whatever, and then erased her memory, and she still works for him. And Elijah Wood is being
His
a creep.
his wife is probably the only character with like no weird perception because even Jim Carrey's brother-in-law or friends or whatever, like he's like, I have to get high and I have to get drunk. Like if I get drunk, I have to get high. And his friend, what's her name? Yeah, Joel's female friend. She's in a troubled relationship with Rob Eakin. She might be the other person that's like got clear perception. Like she knows she's in a bad situation, but kind of just like sticks it out.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, everyone's got a really bad relationship or the facsimile of a relationship.
Yeah, I think even honestly, I don't know, would you consider Joel and Clementine's relationship good?
No, not really. But we also don't see enough of it, I feel like.
Yeah, we see his memories of it. We see the bad parts that he's, like, okay with, like, "Yeah, let's get rid of this." And I do like how after, like, one good memory, he's like, "You know what? I don't want this anymore."
Yeah. Well, we see how he perceives them. So, like, because those are his memories. Like, they could
Yeah,
have been completely different from how they actually happened. I think
yeah,
the one truest memory is where, like, she's crashed his car after driving drunk, and he's like, "What are you out fucking everybody?" I think that's like the truest form of him. Otherwise, I think the rest of it is him, like, kind of like painting like rose-colored glasses of like the relationship.
yeah. But I do like how because I guess the memory wiping works backwards, so it starts with all their fights and the end of their relationship. He's like, "Yeah, yeah, but goodbye, goodbye. Gonna forget this. This'll be good." And then the minute it gets to a good memory, he's like, I'm starting to have second thoughts about this procedure."
Yeah, because you're getting like those memories are gonna help you out later on. Like maybe you're in a different relationship, and you're like, with Clementine that was really good, but then this happened, so maybe I should be like the memories make you who you are.
Yeah.
And so you just dump it, like, just to dump them off like that. It's like, what's wrong with you? Like,
Yeah.
those are good memories. Who cares that it ended? You still had good memories out of it.
Yeah, that's why I really like at the end, they're both just like, "Okay,
All right,
yeah,
let's
sure,
see.
let's do it."
We'll see.
Yeah. What happens, happens.
And that's even after hearing like the worst thing about themselves.
Yeah, because they hear the tapes. They both hear the tapes that they recorded, like, I guess during the procedure or before you have the procedure, you have to speak about the person you're having your memory wiped about, and so they both hear these tapes where they're just laying into the things they hate the most about each other.
He's boring. He makes me boring. Oh, she should stop dyeing her hair. Like, wow, what kind of rebellion is that? You're just changing your hair color.
Yeah, just they both hear the things they hate most about each other, and they're still just like, "You know what? Sure."
I think that's love.
Yeah,
Even if it ends nasty, that's still love, my friends.
yeah. It's still worth it.
Still got to do it.
And I
Do you have
do
anything negative to say? Sorry, go ahead.
I do like that there's no big speech or anything. It's just like, "Sure, let's go for it."
Yeah, no airport chase or anything because I mean the chase has already happened through the memories, but yeah, they're hey,
Yeah, it's
let's give it a go.
there's no big "Let's give this one more shot" speech by either of them. They're both just like, "This is probably gonna end poorly, and we're both gonna hate each other by the end of it. Okay, let's do it anyway."
But at least we're not creepy like Elijah Wood or
Yeah,
Dr. Howard.
yeah. At least we're not creepy. At least we'll have some fun.
Do you have anything negative to say about this movie?
I do not.
I think if I watched it again, I'd be perfectly fine. But the first 20 minutes took some adjusting for me because I was like, just like, okay, what, huh, huh, huh. But then once the title card flashed, I was like, oh, okay, now the movie has really started. I was just, all right, cool, cool, I'm on board. 5-star movie.
Yeah, I think so. I think
I
I
think it's really creative.
I had, I had a prof once as you know, I went to film school and wasted all my parents' money. I had a prof once who just said, "There's no such thing as a perfect movie, but this is the closest they'll ever get." And you know what? The m I don't know, I think he was onto something.
I'd say it's between this and Fury Road. I
Yeah,
think those are the
yeah,
two closest.
Fury Road is yeah. Fury Road's a miracle it exists, but this, I'm just like, there's no movie that looks like this, there's no movie that's edited like this. Even Inception,
One of
the other movie that's about dreams is like, yeah,
eh, eh,
it doesn't really
cool
f
CGI, bro.
yeah,
Cool.
cool, cool stunt work and stuff, but, like, you know, it doesn't really look like a dream.
Yeah, the spinning hotel fight. Still really cool scene.
Yeah,
Doesn't feel like a dream. Feels
right.
like an action scene.
Yeah, but, like, this movie, it's like, no, they took somehow they were, like, able to accurately convey what a dream or in a memory looks like.
They caught it. They
Yeah.
caught again, there's something about music video directors that they can just shoot dreams really well.
Yeah.
Like I want to go back in a time machine and give David Chase all of the music video directors I can think of. Be like, here you go. These are for your dream sequences. Use them.
Yeah, yeah. So five-star movie.
Yeah, I give it 5 stars. Dad movie though? Is it a dad movie?
That's a tough one. It has to be at least some dad movie because my dad requested this movie be put on the wheel.
It's short. Dad's like Jim Carrey.
Dads do like Jim Carrey. It is less
Dad's
than
like
2
Kate Winslet.
hours. Dads do like Kate Winslet.
It's got some comedy elements to it.
It does have some comedy elements to it. I think the fact that it's not your standard, like, rom-com or romantic drama movie, I think dads will appreciate. Like, it's got something to it.
Mhm. I think the dads can take or leave the sci-fi stuff. It's really going to be dad dependent. Honestly, I
Yeah.
think this is like an 80% dad movie.
It's about people doing their job
Yeah, dads like dads that do jobs.
Dads like movies about people doing jobs.
Dads don't like movies about people that goof off during the job, though.
That's true, they don't. But then Dr. Howard comes and, fixes everything. It's like, "This is how it's done." Dads like that.
I'm thinking somewhere between 75 and 80.
I think so too. I think the main thing holding it back is the it's not a weird movie, but you know what I mean? Like, the weirdness of it, because it is
Yeah,
hopping
dads
it's hopping from
dads
dream
and
to
weird.
dream, you know? Um, it's hopping from dream to dream. It's not in chronological order. There's some shenanigans there, as we've talked about. I think that's really what holds it back. So I'd
I
go
think
7.
dads like movies in chronological order. I think there's something I think dads like movies that are told in the order like in the proper order. Dads don't like this. Well, why are we hopping around? Just tell the story from where it starts.
I mean, dads like Memento, but that's at least it's in backwards order, but it's at least a straight line still.
Mhm.
And this is kind of a zigzag a bit.
Yeah, I think it's like 75.
Yeah, I'd go 75.
Now let's pull up our these goofballs that watch movies that you shouldn't be worried about the continuity at all in these movies, but these guys still find a way. These are our negative Nancy's. These are our IMDb goofballs that watch movies completely wrong, and they're all Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Every time.
Every time. I've got when Clementine and Joel are meeting on the train in the beginning, the hair around Clementine's face alternates from being neatly curled to being more frizzy and separated. It's hair. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's what happens to hair, man. There's probably a breeze.
Hair's hair is crazy, man. Parts of it can be done. Look, I've grown the hair just so I could prove this IMDb goof to tell him to shut the fuck up. I never know what's going on up here.
I thought
It
you
just
grew
happens.
I thought you grew your hair so you wouldn't look as much like JD Vance.
That too. That too. Scary resemblance.
One day when the time comes for you to be like, "Okay, I can cut it now and it won't be a problem."
We gotta wait.
The first thing I'm gonna say is, "And my co-host, former Vice President JD Vance."
Look, couches are comfortable. That's all I gotta say about that.
All right. I got one here once again from Neil who this one really annoyed me. It's listed as a factual error.
Always, always. They always find a way to make it more annoying.
When Mary is arranging an appointment on the phone for the 5th, she says, "Yes, that's a Wednesday." Presumably, this would be March 5th, which was a Friday in 2004, the year in which the film is set, but was a Wednesday in 2003, the year the film was shot. Why do you know that March 5th was a Wednesday in 2004 or 2003? Like, why do you know that? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit?
I'm gonna bet they had to Google it. They're like, I wonder.
If you're watching a movie and you go, "Hey, they said that the 5th was a Wednesday, but in 2004, it wouldn't have been a Wednesday. It would have been a Friday." I'm sorry. You should jump out a window.
Yes. Close your computer.
Yeah.
Jump out a window. Get out of here. It's a first story window though. So then you're stepping on. We basically want you to touch grass.
Yeah. Maybe sprain your ankle a little bit.
Sprain your ankle. Fall into an anthill. They devour you.
I always
Do you
love
have a
I, al-
dad?
I always love the comedy bit of somebody gets like hit by a bus or whatever. Or like
Yeah.
or a piano falls on them or something happens where they're gravely injured and almost die, but they survive and they make it out of the hospital, and as they leave the hospital they get hit by a bus and die.
It's a good bit.
It's
It's a
always a
good
good
bit.
it's
Just
always a good bit.
good heightening. Good heightening.
It's always a good bit. So
Classic comedy heightening.
jump out a window, sprain your ankle, fall down, get devoured by ants. Good bit.
Do you have a dad joke for this one?
I did, but I forgot.
Fuck, that was my joke. Damn it. Hey, you get a 1 for 2.
Yeah, you get a 1 for 2.
Wheel time.
It is wheel time.
We can't forget about the wheel.
Never.
Don't have to change for this one.
No.
Don't have to change.
Spinning the wheel in our
Never
current
change.
clothes. Yeah.
Oh, It's gonna end badly.
All right.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Spinning the wheel.
We're cleaning this wheel out.
We really are.
We're emptying this wheel.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh,
Wag the dog.
oh boy. Another political movie.
Another political satire that surely won't be relevant at all in this day and age.
Let me see. Is it streaming anywhere? Of course it is not streaming anywhere.
No? Let me check.
I'm concerned. I'm looking at this movie. I'm not seeing a dog on the box. There's no dog on the box of this movie.
I don't know if there's a dog in the movie.
Well, why would they call it Wag the Dog? This is concerning. Dustin Hoffman is still alive, for those wondering.
Well, yeah, Wag the dog. It is not streaming anywhere in Canada either.
Our second Kirsten Dunst movie,
Oh, look at that. 2 in a
Of the
row.
Wheel.
I didn't even know she was
Of
in
the
this.
Wheel. Tracy Lime. All right, I got to hunt this movie down. I'll probably find it at my local library. Cool. Neat. Awesome.
Yeah, we all got to hunt this movie down.
Find it. Watch it. Show up here and listen. Don't watch us. Don't watch us. Don't look at me. If you're looking at me, you know how I feel.
Yeah. Viewers, do the splits on it.
Sit and spin. Sit and spin, viewers. Listeners, we love you.
Yeah, big ol' hug to the listeners. Viewers,
Big old ear hug. Viewers, right here. Right here. That's what I
Yeah.
got for you.
good movie. One thing you shouldn't forget to do is to leave a review on your podcast app of choice. Nor should you forget to like and subscribe if you're one of the viewers.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember that.
And yeah, tell your friends, tell your family. Don't tell your mother.